Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just up? I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a sex that's bringing me down. I went to a whore. He said my life's a bore. Choke with my whited cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Grasping to control, so I better hold on.
we talk and give our opinions about it. And today, oh baby, today we have a good one today. This is a good show today. Today we talk about developers being stupid to their community. We talk about the cross-play issues with Sony. We talk a little bit about BioWare. We talk a little bit about the GameCube, and we talk about Community Effort Orlando, also known as CEO. We're talking about that a little bit. Just a few hours. So but in the meantime, first, like to say sorry that I did not do a live cast last weekend, because last weekend I was at CEO. I'll get more on that later. I'd like to say the CEO was great. Travel was a little iffy, but it was fun. And I urge anybody that is in the Florida area or in the United States, the second that they hear when CEO is going to become available next year, please do yourselves a favor and book yourself a flight to go to CEO. It is super fun. It is well worth the trip. It's very well organized. But of course, we'll get to all of that later. Okay, so for starters, I'm going to announce that on the weekend of August the 3rd to the 5th, I will not be streaming. I will be in Orlando at Anime Festival Orlando. I'm going to be with my friend Chibi, and we're just going to be chilling throughout the entire weekend. AFO is usually one of my highlights of the year. I can't wait to go there. However, good news, I did take the Monday the 6th off completely. So I intend to stream a good chunk of that day to miss out on, to make up the lost time, so you guys can come and enjoy and watch and frolic around the flowers with me, because we got flowers around here, but we still frolic around here if you want to. If you want to. By the way, I have a straw poll which I'm going to post on right now on the chat. I've been doing this straw poll, which I have been trying to get people to come in and just offer their insights as to what game do you want me to play next. However, I am playing Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete edition as of right now. And ladies and gentlemen, I am... got a notification, never mind. Okay, so this time the games that I'm going to be playing later down the road is going to be Monster Hunter World, which by the way I already own. It's already installed on my PlayStation. It's already there. It's already good. We are having a good time with Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm having so much fun with that game. That game is so good, and I urge anybody who has not gotten a PlayStation 4, go get yourself a PS4. You doesn't even have to be a pro. You don't have to get a pro, but you know, I might as well just go get a pro. It's only like $400, but keep an eye out on that. Get yourself Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete edition. It is excellent. It is a great game. You will not regret it. As well as Monster Hunter World. I have not started streaming myself playing Monster Hunter World. I want to determine when could be a good time to stream myself playing Monster Hunter World. So I'm thinking I'm going to do this, I guess 1 or 2 days, but I want to definitely dedicate to Horizon Zero Dawn, because Horizon Zero Dawn is such a great game. I'm enjoying it so much. But that's not the end of it, because I am also going to be playing the Uncharted series. I have all of the Uncharted games installed right now on my PlayStation 4. It was because of the days of play and the E3 sale. I was able to get a couple of games through there. So I've got every Uncharted game except the last one that came out, which is just a tie-in game. I might get that one later just to, you know, for completionist's sake, but I was kind of overdoing it with money. So, but another game that I want to play is Dead by Daylight, which I already have, which my boy Noah, aka Vision, already gifted it to me. So It's installed on my computer now. I'm just trying to figure out when would be a good time to play Dead by Daylight. And I've got a whole bunch of RPGs to play. I mean, I got, because of the Steam sale, I got both Tales of Symphonia and Tales of Berseria, both installed on my computer. And I have Tales of Vesperia already. I had gotten it before, and I've got like more RPGs, and there'll be more to come. Just watch. And of course, games that I do want to stream later. One of them is going to definitively be Soul Calibur 6. Now, I tested and played Soul Calibur 6 at CEO 2018. Not last year. This year at CEO, I played Soul Calibur 6, and that, my God, they have corrected so many things from the 5th game. It feels again like you're playing a Soul Calibur game. I know that they wanted to test a whole bunch of things from Soul Calibur 5. They wanted to change a lot of things. It came at the cost of changing core characters. It came at the cost of changing the fundamental stuff. They always do this. They want you to relearn how to play this game again. But that, to me, doesn't I don't think that that's a good thing, because you if that kind of just like I don't know how you could justify that. I don't know how you could do that. I don't know why every time when you buy a Soul Calibur game, you now have to relearn how to play certain characters, like Ivy. Ivy is my point of contention. I used to love Ivy a lot in Soul Calibur 2, and all of a sudden, I donated. What's up, Fortnite lover? Nice try, but yeah, no, I appreciate the gesture, but thank you, Fortnite lover. I don't, that's a shame. I wish the $20 were real, but it's all good. If that's true, then please, seek help. But if it's not true, then I'm glad that your will to live is intact. So, but anyway, but yeah, Soul Calibur 6, very nice, a very well-made game. It feels like the characters that they haven't messed around with my favorite characters too much. So at the very least, we have that. Soul Calibur 6, I will be getting that on day one. I'm getting that game on day one. I've been waiting forever for a new Soul Calibur game, and now it's coming very, very soon this year, I think. So now, if that were true, I mean, I played as Geralt. Geralt plays really well. He fits so well in this title as well too. So last thing I want to talk about is I have a couple of new emotes. I have 2 sub emotes now, and they were both done by Maliveth. Malivet's Twitter is malivet.com/Molly_games. She does commission work for emotes. She charged me $30 an emote. Of course, I don't think that's a terrible price. I think it's great. She was very responsive. She took the ideas. She changed. She suggested things. I saw what she was doing, and she showed me the work in progress. She's very cool beans, and she's about game art and apparently butts. I don't know what that means, Mally, but she's a partnered streamer. A general doofus, according to her profile, and she also has a Patreon. If you want to see the emotes that you could get, you could check it out. If you want to sub for $5, you get the tier 1 emote. For tier 2, you get the second emote. And with that, the shilling has ended. Thank you, Malibeth, once again. Love the emotes. The people who have subbed to it love the emotes as well too. So really, really appreciate it. But now, on to today, the lead story of the day. This is what we do here. We talk about things that are happening in the game. This was the minute that I heard about what this whole thing was about. I knew immediately this was going to be the topic that I wanted to discuss from the very, very beginning. That it was that a couple of Guild Wars 2 writers have been fired for having a Twitter argument with the community. Not just, this is kind of like underselling what happened. Also, kind of late, World of Tanks. It's already Independence Day. But anyway, okay, so what is the gist? Well, two former Guild Wars writers by the names of Jessica Price and Peter Fries were both let go from ArenaNet. Now, ArenaNet is the company that runs the Guild Wars games. Guild Wars 2 is an excellent, excellent game, and it's very beautiful. I recommend anybody who wants to play Guild Wars 2 to play Guild Wars, because it's actually a really, really good game. It's got expansions. You pay it once. You don't have to pay for a subscription. I heard it also went free to play, but basically, it's a really, really good game, and apparently it has a really great community. However, something happened, and let me just give you guys the base of the story. So, Jessica Price, and I'm going to show you. Jessica Price essentially went on a Twitter thread posting things about, you know, opinions about characters, single player characters and MMO characters. And here she is. She says, since I spend all kinds of time saying it on a Reddit anime and I haven't talked about it in actual game dev on Twitter here's a threat about writing for the PC character in an MMO. The dirty secret is I'm not sure it's possible to make an MMORPG or CRPG character compelling because people have different expectations of what the character will be, as opposed to a pre-designed character. And she goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And she, I think this is like a 19 post thread. It's a long one. So basically the gist of it is that she's expressing that there really isn't much of a challenge a character that you could create as an MMO. There's not a lot of things that you could do to make a well-rounded character because this is an avatar of you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so she posted 19, and keep in mind, and I want you to keep this all in mind while I'm going through all of this story. This is all public. Her Twitter is in public. Her posts are in public. She shared it with her thousands of followers. This was public. Okay, so what eventually happened was a Twitch streamer and YouTube content creator by the name of Derwar. And I'm gonna try to see if I could find the post. But I think the Derwar might have actually gotten rid of it. Oh, okay, no. I'm sorry. I have to rearrange a couple of things here. Sorry. All right, let me a little bit here. Sorry. Okay, so this is what Derwar said. Okay, Derwar is a content creator. He does Guild Wars 2. So this is a guy from the Guild Wars 2 community. So this is what he said, and I'm gonna read the entire thing as he said. Derwar said to Jessica Price after the 19th post. He said, quote, "Really interesting thread to read. Compliments. However, allow me to disagree slightly. I don't believe the issue lies in the MMORPG genre itself, as your wording seemingly suggests. I believe the issue lies in the constraints of the living story's narrative design. An outcome be the same across the board for all players' experiences, then yes, by design you are extremely limited into how you can construct the personality on PC. But instead, players were given the option to meaningfully express their character through branching dialogue options which also aren't just in the checklist for an achievement that forces you throughout all dialogue options, and perhaps players would be more invested in the role-playing aspect of that particular MMORPG. Nonetheless, I appreciate the insightful read. All right, okay, so nothing rude, nothing about any of this, just that Deroir was picking a fight. I have mentioned that because he is the primary player of what led to all of this kind of going pear-shaped. And I don't mean that it is his fault, but essentially it was those comments that led Jessica Price to what I could only describe as the most butt-hurtiest response I've ever heard in my life. And keep in mind, this is public. So Jessica Price up here says, "Thanks for trying to tell me what to do internally, my dude." That is a very passive-aggressive way of saying fuck off. This is not you don't work with what I work. To which Deroir said, "You are getting mad at my obvious attempt to creating dialogue and discussion with you. Instead of just replying that I am wrong or otherwise correct me in my false assumptions, it is just really disheartening. You do you though. I'm sorry if it offended. I'll leave you to it." To which defenders started right away. I agree with her though. She didn't ask for your opinion and you came at her personal Twitter to unnecessarily dump your opinion on her and tell her how her job should be done. Do I go to your Twitter and tell you how to correctly, or YouTube to correctly make blah 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 YouTube? Okay, so this is the narrative that this shit stain decided to come and bring up, which immediately gets completely taken apart by the next option. Says, "I do not understand this logic. It's a public Twitter. People make comments, responds all the time. They can choose not to respond or respond. The point is that the medium of Twitter is irrelevant to the discussion." So yes, ladies and gentlemen, what's starting to happen is the shitstorm that basically Jessica Price, who was a member of the narrative team of Guild Wars 2, felt that this one person was trying to tell her how to do her job. Whether she had a bad day at her job, whether she wasn't feeling so well, it is clear that she didn't want to take any criticism at all, one bit whatsoever. And of course, she pretty much told them off. And people were correctly to tell Jessica, "Hey Jessica, your Twitter profile is public. Your 19 post Twitter thread opinion was public. You made it available for public. This guy is a guy that makes content for Guild Wars 2. He has a right to publicly state his opinion when you've allowed people to reply to your public opinion. That is how it works." Okay. So, basically, after that, things went kind of how you'd expect. Jessica eventually learned the errors of her ways, and she was like, "You know what? I've learned my lesson." You wish. Jessica Price, today in being a female game developer, allow me, a person who doesn't work with you, explain to you how to do your job. And right underneath is directly retweeting Deroir's comment. But eventually Deroir, being the classy guy that he is, Icevid, welcome to the live cast. What's going on, man? My boy Icevid. The man, the Iceman, cometh. Okay. So eventually, Jessica was still butthurt over the amount of reality she was getting dumped on her Twitter by other people. And she said, basically, allow someone who doesn't work and do what I do, tell me what to do, what I do. So apparently, Dewar says, so much for an open discussion, I guess. I meant no disrespect at all. Never did, never will. Neither did I imply I knew better. Nor has this anything to do with gender. Never did, never will. I will retract my comment because obviously I'm in the wrong forum for this kind of talk. Good job. Good job. Good job. To which later she's getting comments like, sympathies on the reaction you got here. I know you don't know me, but would you be interested in talking about why she may have reacted the way she did? To which Jessica Price says, untag me. To which Pippin says, no, live with it. So I am doing good, Mr. Icevid. I am doing excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so you see what's happening here, right? Jessica Price can't take criticism, and instead of just shutting up, not ever commenting, or just going through, she decided to react publicly to Durar's comments and say, no, you're a scumbag. You don't get to tell me what to do. I am the writer here. You don't know anything. You don't know any better. Jessica Price, of course, couldn't stop there because this next comment pretty much explains everything you need to understand about her. Like the next rando asshat who attempts to explain the concept of branching dialogue to me as if you know, having worked in game narrative for a fucking decade, I have never heard of it. It's getting insta-blocked PSA. The next time someone tries to give me a suggestion about how things should be done, I'm gonna get blocked. Why didn't you make your comment private? Why didn't you make your Twitter private so that a few people can see it? If you don't want people's opinion, if you can't handle the criticism, why is your Twitter still public? Why can't I still join your Twitter? And now you're going about how, now you're calling the community random asshats. So yes, she's gone from berating a person from the Guild Wars 2 community to making things about gender, which it was never about gender, to now insulting the community. You do not, under circumstances, ever, and this is marketing 101, you do not ever, as a representative of the company, which by the way, let me just show you, sis. Jessica Price, let me just hold on. Let me get my stuff here out of the way so that you guys can see where it says ArenaNet narrative team. It says ArenaNet narrative team. You are publicly representing ArenaNet. You are publicly representing the company. You are publicly calling your community asshats because you can't take criticism. Durar didn't mean to tell you how to do your job. He simply just disagreed slightly, and he still complimented you, and he apologized twice. 2 times he apologized to you. But still, you were like, I block often. I won't play demure for you. I am a strong, independent woman that can't take criticism. Yes. And it doesn't end there. Of course it doesn't end there. Let me just read one quick. Also, by the way, this is a response from a woman. So basically, someone critiqued your work and your feelings were hurt. Better turn it into gender politics, because that's the only reason someone might have a bad opinion. So because she blocked me, it's safe to assume it's because I'm black, right? Since that's the game we're playing. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the typical game and the deflection game that a person like Jessica is. She thinks highly mighty of herself, and then when somebody goes to her public space that is not private, we'll get to that in a second, and she gets told, you're probably wrong, eventually, and then she goes on the full offensive. Of course, she blocks people that disagrees with her. She also then blocks people who, you know, to block the narrative, only to keep the conversation one-sided, of course. And she did not come alone. Enter Peter Fries. This guy might have been caught in the crossfire. I think this guy wanted to just defend the person who was defend Jessica, because Jessica's a co-worker. So he came in and said, of course people are going to be sympathetic to the dude who got reduced to nothing but a mansplaining rando asshat just for trying to be meaningful. And I understand the desire to defend a colleague, but playing the whole gender card is just sad. To which Peter Fries is basically, this is a reply. He says, here's a bit of insight that I legitimately hope he reflects on. She never asked for his feedback. I don't know how this works. I don't know if, oh, okay, the response. Okay, so, and then of course, NetCheck text, what the fuck? What kind of way of looking in the world is that? We didn't ask for our fans' input when we put our thoughts on social media? And then Peter Fry says, these are our private social media accounts. Private social media accounts. Do you know what the meaning of the word private is? Imagine you're an astronomer and you start sharing some things you've learned in the last few months since you began a research project observing Saturn, only to have observation techniques explained to you by a layman. None of that has anything to do with your argument of a private social media account. Yes, if the astronomer shared his opinion publicly and somebody explained it to you, even if you're a layman, guess what? He can do that because it's public. And then, of course, Creighton, I don't know who this guy is, but he says, Peter, this is frankly quite embarrassing. Twitter is not a private site, and Guild Wars is very much a public game. If an employee is going to share insight about a portion of the game people find lacking, passionate players are going to respond. In this instance, criticism was delivered in a constructive and inoffensive way. To take that feedback and conflate it with sexism is unprofessional and should not be the first line of defense in scenarios like this one. Saturday! Welcome! You are so late, my friend. You are so late. You're cleaning the fish tanks? Well, welcome to the stream, Saturday night. To which Peter then starts saying, today is a national holiday. It is our day off after working hard for months on our most recent content release. If I am being embarrassing and unprofessional, it's because I'm enjoying a beverage in the sun in my backyard, and this nonsense is being directed at someone I respect. Tough fucking shit, Peter. Tough fucking shit. She posted it publicly. Ah, okay. Really? You just got an announcement just now? That's unfortunate. Damn it, Twitch. Damn it, Twitch. Damn it. And it just keeps going and going and going and going and going. Obviously. So okay, so here's the thing. It's admirable that you are defending your coworker, your former coworker. But here's the thing. Jessica made a public opinion as a ArenaNet employee. She went out representing ArenaNet and told a bunch of people in the Guild Wars 2 community that there were a bunch of asshats and that you didn't appreciate when people were telling you what you thought about what she was doing in her, what you trying to tell me what to do? Hey, I'm the writer. I'm the writer. Excuse me. So, ladies and gentlemen, after this whole saga with Jessica Price being a total bitch, what do you think happened after that? Well, if you thought that she was allowed to get away with it, oh, you are sorely, sorely wrong. This is Mike O'Brien. This is the CEO of ArenaNet. Recently, 2 of our employees failed to uphold our standards of communicating with players. Their attacks on the community were unacceptable. As a result, they are no longer with the company. Mike O'Brien, you have become my favorite CEO of every gaming company ever. Look at that. A developer screws up and he's held accountable for it. Look at that. Look at that. Awesome, right? I want to be clear that the statements they made do not reflect the views of ArenaNet at all. As a company, we always strive to have a collaborative relationship with the Guild Wars community. We value your input. We make this game for you. Is absolutely right. He is absolutely right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a member of a gaming company and you have a public Twitter account, then you go on in public and you berate your community, that's gonna have consequences because you're doing it representing the company. You are not a part of this community. You're not a part of this community. Go fuck yourself. That's what they're telling you. And then here comes the guy that runs the game, that fosters this community, and he went, nope, you guys could fuck off. Goodbye. And now Jessica Price and Peter Fries no longer work at this company. They decided to choose to interact. They decided to choose
to new beginnings.
Oh, Cool Cat Paris, welcome. Welcome to the Fico community. Welcome to the Empanada Squad. Squad. Yes. Welcome. Welcome, Mr. Cool Cat Paris. I love your name, by the way. Okay. Yes. You're a part of a gaming company. You disparage your community the way that Jessica decided to disparage her community, and being childish and stupid, and went to a public forum and trying to say that this is my space and that you can't say what you feel in my space while having the permission to say it. Okay. Well, Peter Fries the next day, he took it a little bit gracefully, but of course, there were some people that were like, I guess the market has spoken. Then, how's the job hunting? Your daddy is a bitch that defends cunts. Okay, see, this right here is a little uncalled for. Ask your wife what time should I head over you damn cuck. I also tell her to put some salt in the spaghetti this time. That was a little okay. So Peter clearly got the wrath of the people that were like the most toxic, because here's the thing: all gaming communities have an element of toxicity in them. Sorry to disappoint you if you thought they didn't. Yes. Now, in Peter's defense, I don't think that Peter wanted to go against the Guild Wars 2 community. I think he legitimately wanted to defend a colleague, which is a very acceptable thing to do. If you see a coworker in trouble and you like this coworker, you don't let him get munched up by the wolves. Well, and in this case, she got munched up by the wolves after her hitting him with a stick over and over and over. You do not mess with the wolves, Jessica, and then expect the wolves not to eat you alive. You don't kick the wolves in the ass and then you wonder why the wolves are chasing you. That's your fault. That is on you, Jessica Price. That is on you. But wait, we're not done yet, because as of this morning, apparently Kotaku interviewed Jessica, and a bunch of people were defending Jessica. Some people even compared this to Gamergate and mob tactics. This has nothing to do with mobbing. This whole thing had nothing to do with Jessica Price being a woman. None of what happened to her had anything to do. Gerard did not go after you. Gerard just went and gave you his public opinion. Everybody else were giving their public opinion. They disagreed that you were unprofessional and you were being kind of a cunt. Sorry, you were acting like one. And guess what? You got the wrath of the community. Well, apparently some douchebag called KZ Explosion. Nice. The industry didn't...
Here's to
oh my God.
New beginnings.
Oh my God, I can't read that. Oh no. I can't read that kanji, but thank you for following me. Thank you for the follow. You are so awesome. Thank you. Oh my God, but I don't know what it says. Oh no. Apologies, I can't read kanji, but thank you. Thank you for the follow. The industry didn't condemn what Goobergate was doing because Goobergate closed ranks around the industry and set their sights on critics and indie developers. From Taiwan? Well, thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Is that what it says? From Taiwan? Oh, no, I'm so curious now. It is in this context that the actions of the company make the most sense, that they ultimately benefit from throwing their employees to the wolves in that manner.
Here's to new beginnings.
Gabe Zone, welcome to the Fee community. Welcome to the Empanada Squad. Welcome. Welcome, Gabe Zone. Welcome. How are you doing? Welcome, guys. Wow. Welcome, everybody. Oh, no. Oh, okay, so, all right, so Gabe Zone, because you're cool, I'm going to give you the 30-second roundup. A member of the Guild Wars 2 narrative team made a thread on Twitter. A person responded to it. The narrative person got butthurt. The person who had left his opinion responded back. She went on to say that he was trying to tell her what to do, and then she was like, okay, I don't feel like I'm welcomed here. She goes on saying that the community are a bunch of asshats and that she's going to start blocking, and then eventually another colleague comes in to defend her, and ArenaNet fires the two of them. That's kind of the gist of it. That's like a 30-second like incomposition of it. I will be posting all of these links. Actually, if you want like a better like I'm gonna send you something here, Mr. Gabe Zone. This is the entire kind of like a summary of everything here. I just posted it there on the link. That's the essential of what we're talking about. The reason is because I'm almost 30 minutes in, and I've got 10 more minutes more to go with this because apparently this guy, activist and streamer KZ Explosion, thinks that the company threw Jessica and Peter to the wolves. No, as I've said before, they threw themselves to the wolves. They invoked the wrath of the community, and guess what? they got bit back. That is how it works. You publicly express your opinion, you're going to get publicly called out for it. If you say something negative about the gaming community, you are going to get publicly bashed for it because you're expressing it publicly. You are doing this publicly. Look, if you want to bash everyone in the gaming community and you don't want anybody to know what you're doing, hey, that's fine. You could do it. Set your Twitter account on private and invite a certain amount of people, and there you go. You can talk among yourselves in a little echo chamber and just talk all the times. Oh, I love those game dev shenanigans, except that the game dev shenanigans actually ended up with them getting fired. For once, some people have the right idea. They have the right idea. You fuck up this badly, you're gonna get fired. But of course, Jessica's not done. Jessica Price, by the way, she's the developer. Jessica Price isn't done because why would you be done? Oh, by the way, her Twitter account still says she's with ArenaNet. She's still public. She's still posting things publicly for people. And I guess she says, I feel, this is what she said. ArenaNet is largely supported, full of genuinely empathetic people who want to create an environment of trust and teamwork. I warned people in my interview that I was loud about these issues on social media and had no intention of shutting up. They reassured me that they admired my willingness to speak truth to power. That doesn't mean that that is not what happened to you. You got fired because you bashed the Guild Wars 2 community as a Guild Wars 2 developer. Nobody is trying to silence you. You can express yourself all you want, but you're doing it in public as a representative of ArenaNet. CEO Mike O'Brien told me that I was going to look back and regret this because we were doing amazing work and I ruined it. The only regret I've ever had, however, have been in situations where I didn't stand up for myself, not ones in which I did, and I don't expect to change anytime soon. My only real regret here is that I encourage other women to come in on board and promise them that it was a safe company for them. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If all else fails, if being a bitch fails, if calling people out fails, and if all of this notion doesn't humble you, what's your next course of action? So she bashes the Guild Wars community as a game dev and then expects to get away with it? No, of course you're going to get fired. GameZone, you are right. And that's exactly what she expected. Because the problem is that this happens in other mediums. People bash their community because they feel that they can express themselves all they want. But the problem is that you're doing it as a representative of a company. And now she's saying that ArenaNet is not a safe place for women to work. Are you fucking kidding me? Yes, of course. The sexism card. Awesome. Because that's where every conversation begins and ends when you have run out of shit to complain about. Oh, I didn't get fired because I was a bitch or because I messed with the gaming community. Yeah, this is what she said. This is what she said. The only real regret here is that I encouraged other women to come on board and promised them that it was a safe company for them. Yes. Yes, apparently now, because you got fired, now ArenaNet is a place that is unsafe for women to work. Did you forget the part where Peter Fries, a man, got fired too for doing the exact same shit that you did? Albeit less. But Peter didn't insult the game community. But guess what? He got fired too for the exact same thing. This has nothing to do with sexism. This has nothing to do with gaming in the industry. If you're a woman, this has nothing to do. You posted earlier that you have been, you were a part of this community for a decade. You were a part of the gaming industry for 10 years. How the fuck can a woman have it so unlucky and be a part of the industry for 10 years? How does that work? How does that work? Yes, eventually now, it's all because she was getting mistreated because she was a woman. No, Jessica, you got fired because you couldn't accept criticism, you were being toxic, and you were representing the Guild Wars team while you're doing that. I want to preface this by saying that 9 out of the 10 fans are fine, and that I've had a lot of genuinely beautiful interactions with individual fans, but 10% of your fandom being toxic is still a really high percentage. It doesn't get talked about publicly much, but it's one of the biggest factors in the high burnout rate amongst game devs. You're working really hard to create content for people who hate you. It extends into attempting to exert control over your personal lives and personal space. A few months ago, I watched one of the community people get mobbed because she wouldn't answer customer support questions during off hours from her personal social media. We could probably fire anyone. I mean, are you kidding me? None of this has anything to do with game development, with gaming crunch, and guess what? Your community guy person, I am sorry. They publicly represent Guild Wars. Guess what? If you want people that are not going to find you, don't want to link you with Guild Wars, make a private Twitter account and make a Twitter account that has to do with your personal life and with Guild Wars. To be honest, Gabe Sound, I don't know why I keep calling you gamer. This is funny. The stereotype is that men are sexist, but in reality, it's more of a rip-off excuse to get away with stupidities. And of course, the rip-off excuse is more used with women. Not trying to be stereotypical too. Of course, some men are sexist too, of course. And I think everybody in my community knows that. And of course, we end with Price saying, the message is very clear, especially to women at the company. If Reddit wants you fired, you will fire you. Get out there and make sure the players have a good time, and make sure you smile while they hit you. Boo freaking who? This is on you, Jessica. You acted like a bitch to the community. You went on public, you posted your public opinions, you posted your public replies, you posted your public insults, you posted a retweet trying to berate the guy, and now you're claiming that you were thrown to the wolves as an example. If Twitter wanted you fired, you'd be fired. Twitter didn't fire you. The community didn't fire you. You were fired by your boss. It was your boss that fired you, and the reason that he fired you and Peter was because you were mistreating the Guild Wars 2 community, the fans, the people who play the game, who pay it, who buy the content all the time. You do not get to get on a soapbox and complain about how women are getting mistreated in the gaming industry, which is kind of a bold statement to say, but you know what? It's not something that's unheard of. You could be right, but that's not what this whole thing is about. None of this was about you and women and the gaming industry. It was about you, your community, and your cuntiness. Dude, Guild Wars, I've never played a game in my life, but if the devs are anything like this, maybe I won't touch it at all. No. I'm actually going to encourage you to play Guild Wars 2 because 1, the game is really, really good. And 2, you saw what the CEO did. And here's the thing, unfortunately, this is how game developers act in their most of the high profile ones act on Twitter. They're high and mighty. They think that their criticism has no criticism at all. And guess what? That's not true. In this case, the CEO was like, you don't mess with our community. You don't mess with the people that pay our bills. You do not do that. Don't do that. It's a terrible idea. Do not do that. Okay? I actually encourage you to play Guild Wars 2, because you know what? If you post something and then you can let people know that, look, let's say, for instance, there's something that's wrong in the game. You go to their Twitter and then you get a blatant insult or a blatant response from a developer. You know what's going to happen? You can take that complaint and go to the Guild Wars forums and say, hey, this person from your team responded to me like this. Can you please deal with this? And guess what? The head guy from the CEO of the company is going to go, you know what? You're a part of the community. We accept your feedback. We want your feedback. We like your feedback. We don't want anybody to feel like you're being treated like garbage when you come to this community. And that's what this guy, my hero, Mike O'Brien, did. But of course, with that comes the last bit that I'm going to talk about. This narrative about being thrown to the wolves, about a sacrificial lamb, about setting a precedent. I think that this is a good thing. If you are a game developer, a writer, a coder, a tester, a person that's part of the art community, part of the community management, part of the social media management, if you are part of this community and you go out of your way to publicly insult the people who support your game, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get called out on it. You do not get to call it a private space. It's not a private space. It's a very public opinion, and a public opinion with the ability to reply to it. You don't get to say, you can come into my private place and you can give me your public opinions on my private social media. No, none of this is private. None of this was ever private. You don't get to say that, because it's not true. Or you could say that, but it's not true. And to say, and game journalists saying that you and Peter got thrown to the wolves, that's not what happened. What happened was that you fucked up. You fucked up. Peter fucked up. The two of you could have just stayed quiet. Nothing would have happened. You could have just disagreed with him. You could have just said something else. You could have had a bajillion other better things that you could have said. If Jessica was tired and she had heard way too many comments about how she should do her job, you know what she should have just done? She should have just stepped away, calmed down, and then not let her emotions Gabe Sohn says, to be honest, I must admit it, I'm not a game developer, but I am a semi-popular CupHead modder with a team of everything. The beta released yesterday, and I've been trying to be as polite to the speedrunners and everybody that plays it. I don't want to look like an asshole, right? Of course. Of course. You're a modder for CupHead. Well, just recently, I celebrated my 100th followers by playing CupHead. CupHead is kind of like my arch nemesis. So anyway, but anyway, throw it to. Oh my god, I gotta find that. That's something that I actually really like, that coaster. Where is it? Okay. Well, the bottom line is, you do not. Yeah. It is a love and hate relationship. You're right, Saturnight. The bottom line is that if you are a creator of something and you put your stuff out there publicly for people to see, you should expect a public responses. More harder. CupCore. Oh shit, dude. Much harder. Okay, we need to talk about that at the end of the stream. If you want to stick with me for the next hour or so, I'd like to talk about that at the end because I want to know a little more about that. But anyway, I want to end this by saying this, guys. Look, if you are representing yourself out there publicly, the last thing you want to do is mistreat your community. Definitely don't. Me and Mighty came to an enlightenment. Oh no. All right. But to end, I'm gonna just say one more thing, and it says, don't be jerks to your community. That's all I'm saying. Don't be jerks. Combine Kappa and Forehead, and you get CupHead. You're melting my brain. You're melting my brain. Anyway, in the next bit of information, we're going to talk about it a little bit here. The BioWare does not want you to expect that you're going to get a Star Wars game anytime soon. As Casey Hudson has stated that the developers are actually going to they're going to be working hard on Anthem, and that's what they're going to be focusing on. Gabe, I would love to take a look at that. Remind us around the free topic end, around the 3rd hour of the stream, and Saturday night will give you permission to post that link here. I definitely would love to see that. Please, please share that. So definitely. Anyway, Casey Hudson said that it's super important to get this right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course. Definitely. I want to see that trailer. So basically, a lot of people are wondering, when is the next time we're going to get another Star Wars game done by... we are in we're going to end up hour 1. So this stream might be 2.5 hours long. I'll definitely let you know. So stick with me here. And we will talk about CupCore a little bit, but we're on hour 1. So, anyway, the Casey Hudson, the guy that's the general manager of BioWare, was asked if the studio would ever go back to working on Star Wars, and he said that the majority of the people were focused on Anthem, and that it was super important to company to get it right for the fans, but he did have smaller groups working on other projects. Now, most of the people that are working on this on BioWare are working on Anthem. It's super important for Anthem they get this game right. Now, he did express that he wanted to get Dragon Age and Mass Effect games to be made because he said that they're his babies, and yeah, he did say that their franchises were his babies, and he says that it won't likely be a Star Wars game for a number of projects the studio to go on for. He did say that they were working on smaller games, which I think that's actually pretty good. To be honest, I'm not really that bummed that we're not getting any more Mass Effect or Star Wars games. Although, if BioWare ever announced that they were making Knights of the Old Republic 3 or another Mass Effect game, that would be sweet. But because they're not, because Mass Effect Andromeda's failure just kind of put me off. Only game I know that's kind of good with the Star Wars theme is Star Wars Microtransactions 2. Well, they finally fixed that, but I'm still not giving them my money. Now, I'm still very, very concerned with EA being a serial killer of companies, and I do think that BioWare knows that this could be the end. Where's my CupHead thing? Hold on. I keep... It's safe. I was just kind of scared that I broke it. But anyway, the bottom line is that we're not getting a Star Wars game made by BioWare anytime soon. It is unfortunate, but at the end, they are working on Anthem. And if Anthem is an incredible game, then yes, let's do this, please. But that's if Anthem is a good game. And if Anthem isn't a good game, then I'm afraid we're going to have to say goodbye again to another. EA, eat you up and spit out the bones. All right. And in the cube of games, might be a smaller cube soon news, we may be getting a GameCube Classic Edition. But this is a rumor, ladies and gentlemen. Do not get too excited. Because here's the story. Now, this is an indication that they may be getting a GameCube Classic made. Now, they've trademarked GameCube for video game software, video game machines. It shows here. I can't understand what it says, but apparently they trademarked the word GameCube. So, yeah, the GameCube, this thing right here, oh, you don't see the game. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Let the hate rain on to me. I hate and despise the GameCube. I don't particularly blame you, Saturnite. The GameCube controller is actually a bit of an acquired taste. The Wavebird controller is actually better because it's thicker, but I actually really like the GameCube controller. I think the D-pad is too small, yes, but I genuinely love this pad. The GameCube, it is not a lame ripoff of the PS2 controller. In my opinion, at least. But anyway, and I do admit that the PS2 controller, the DualShock, is actually the basic design that a lot of them... Oh, no, it was not. Oh, now you're getting personal here. Now you're attacking the N64's controller. Nope, I will not accept that. No. No, the N64 controller and the GameCube controllers are definitely an acquired taste. But you know what? The GameCube is one of my favorite consoles. This is actually the first console that I bought with my own money. I raised money and I bought this thing on my own with my own money. There we go. Luigi's Mansion, Melee, Tales of Symphonia. That is what I am talking about. Metroid Prime, Killer 7, Resident Evil 4, Wind Waker, Mario Sunshine, Beyond Good and Evil. Nintendo is horribly designed and it never attached the console itself. Only the controller. I didn't say that you would. I knew what you were talking about. I knew you were talking about the controller, Saturday night. I didn't say you were attacking the console. I said you were. And besides, I was just joking. Joking. I know that you. No. You know what? Some people genuinely don't like the N64 controller. But you know what? I think that for the time, the N64 controller definitely was pretty revolutionary. Kind of sort of gave you like options to just. Like to multiple ways to grip it. Here, the GameCube kind of sort of like, the criticism of the GameCube was it is more like a toy and not like a legit console. Yeah, sure, man. Go do your thing. We will be here. But yes, the GameCube is essentially, but back to the story, we might get a small version of like a classic. It's rumor. It's all rumors. I'm a totally blind and ignorant moderator, and I gotta stick clenching in his. Ow. Damn, yo. That is some cold. But you know what? I get it. But to me personally, I actually really love the GameCube, and I hope that this is true. I don't know which games are going to be coming out specifically for the game, if this thing even comes out, but I would love to be Killer 7, the 2 No More Heroes games, even if they're for the Wii. But no, actually, never mind. That's not a. But man, I love the GameCube. Oh, good night. Have a good night. Hey, 0196115. You have a good night. Thank you for joining me in. I don't know where you're from, but have a good night at wherever part of the world you are. Friend of Taiwan? Friend of Taiwan. Well, that's awesome. Ooh, Taiwan. That means it's okay. So that means you got like a couple of hours, much many hours here. Okay, so you have a great night. Thank you for joining in, and we continue to discuss this. Thank you for joining in. Okay, and in Samurai Souls Will Kill You Plenty news today, apparently the next game in From Softwares, this is Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Bye. Take it easy, man. Oh man, I'm so happy about that. We're global Saturday night. We are global. Apparently, the developers of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, which are the developers of the Dark Souls games, which are the developers of Bloodborne, are saying that you will die a lot. Apparently, this game might even be harder than the other ones. Oh my god. So the director Hidetaka Miyazaki says that it's going to be more challenging and that players will die a lot in Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Yep. Oh boy. The intention is the player will die a lot. This is because the concept of the ninja protagonist is at its core. As a ninja, you are little less equipped than the average samurai or knight. You're always at death's door. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing this to us, Miyazaki-san? Why? And apparently, but you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, you can resurrect as Sekiro here. You can come back. But apparently even that mechanic is also not something that is going to be depended upon too much, because he explained that the resurrection will be limited. There will be a resource involved, and it will act as a means to, quote, make death an opportunity to turn the tables. Okay, so you're making a game that is already hardcore enough as it is more hardcore. Why are you doing this to us? Dragonborn! Welcome, Mr. Dragonborn. Welcome to this stream. Welcome. Mighty! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. How are all of you doing? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Sekiro is going to get harder. I don't know if I'm going to be playing that game. I mean, I own Bloodborne. I own all the Dark Souls games on PC. I am going to be doing the talk show first, and then I'm going to be taking a couple of hours to do a couple of things. Gabe Zone, welcome back, everybody. Mr. Gabe Zone is the newest member of the Empanada Squad. Give him a. Wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. It looks like it's not updating, so alright. But yes, I will be playing some more Horizon Zero Dawn later today. But I am going to take a couple of hours in between to do some things around the apartment and to do the Pokemon Go event, because today is a Pokemon Go event and I need to do that event. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you thought Dark Souls was easy, if you thought Bloodborne was a breeze, guess what? Sekiro's Shadows Die Twice. Apparently that game's gonna be really challenging. And probably gonna play it. We'll see what happens to my sanity as I start playing the Dark Souls games. I did hear that it was easier, but it's basically because it has a lot more mechanics that you can maneuver better. You have guns. You have better skills. Better made, I think, too. All right. And in Paul Vollard promises more things. Well, Todd Coward, the director of Bethesda Studios and executive producer, Todd Howard, promises that what they're doing with Fallout 76 is not the future of all of the Bethesda games. Now, we've heard that this game, Fallout 76, is going to be online. It's going to be multiplayer. It's going to be kind of it's going to be kind of dependent upon the players to kind of make the environment. But apparently, a lot of people are worried that this is the direction that the Bethesda games are going out. People are concerned that the next Elder Scrolls game is going to be like this. People are saying that Starfield may end up being like this. But Todd Howard says, no, this isn't the industry. This is just to mark the future. It won't mark the future, as he says. Now, he discussed at Game Lab Barcelona with Game Industry Biz. He basically said, it doesn't mark the future. Corporately, we've done a mix. Corporately. Oh, no, he did say corporately. Sorry. Corporately, we've done a mix. People forget sometimes. Elder Scrolls Online is one of the biggest online games in the world. We have Fallout Shelter, which we keep updating, and Elder Scrolls Legends. Yes, Todd Howard, definitely. We know that you're working with other games online. I guess a lot of us are concerned when you make a game like this completely different, and then all of a sudden we're wondering if it's going to be this way. Now, he also said that he went on to state that Fallout 76 is emblematic of Bethesda's willingness to explore and produce all types possible, and even criticizes the perpetual argument regarding single-player campaigns not being viable anymore. And he says, anyone who has ever said this is the future and this part of gaming is dead has been proven wrong every single time. Like to try it all. For a long time, we wanted to try a multiplayer game, and we had this idea. We shouldn't be afraid. We should try it. Okay. All right. So, is this a good idea? We'll have to wait and see when the game comes out. I personally won't get this game out at launch. Despite me being a fan of the Fallout series, I love Bethesda games, but even this game kind of goes way too much against the grain. I don't know how this game is going to function at launch. I don't know how this game is a multiplayer game. I don't know how this game is going to be accepted and brought upon. I want to give this game at least a week and to see if this game is worth it, because I don't want a Fallout-like experience. I want a Fallout game. That's what I want. I want a Fallout game. And if they get it right, if it works, if it's fun, if I'm going to get invested, I will most definitely play it. And not only that, I will stream it and share it with the world, because I want people to like this game. I will be following the development of this game very carefully, because if I get convinced enough, I will try it. I have friends who have pre-ordered this game. I will watch them. I hope that they let me watch them play the game, see how it's working, see all the kinks, see how it works. And if I like it enough, maybe I'll pre-order it. Or maybe I'll at least get it at launch. Maybe. I need to see first how this game is, because this game is got... I'm not sold out on it completely. I'm going to watch the no-clip documentary that Danny O'Dwyer did on Bethesda and Fallout 76. I'm going to try to get more information. And if it turns out that that's the thing, then, ladies and gentlemen, I will stream it for you, and you will all watch majesty and glory as I will play Todd Coward's game. Oh, this is going to be great. We'll see what happens. To be honest, the first time I heard about Fallout 76, I thought it was something to do with Blizzard's Overwatch. Well, I didn't know. What exactly did it get you to think about Overwatch? I just thought it was more like an MMO. But that's just, I could be wrong, but oh God, you're absolutely right. By the way, Soldier, he's my boy. And here is a very awesome bit of news. For those of you who are Twitch Prime subscribers, for July, they are giving away 19 games for free. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They are giving away 19 between July the 2nd and July the 17th. You will be able to get a bunch of really cool games. How this works is every couple of days, their game. Yo, I see them in my Prime tab. Who dis? Yeah, if you get the Twitch app, if you're on Windows and you get the Twitch app, you could play these games through the Twitch app, and you could basically stream these. You could play these games and stream them. They are free every couple of days. So basically between the 7th and if you're catching on this now, you missed the opportunity to get Pillars of Eternity for free, Cube 2, Battleship Brigade, and a couple of other games for free. But next week you will get games like Observer, which I want, Brutal Legend, The Bridge, and all of these are available within certain dates. And of course, by the end, you get Tyranny, Broken Age, and the Red Strings Club. So this is basically the breakdown. Pillars of Eternity, it was from the 2nd to the 4th. Cube 2 between the 3rd and the 9th. Battleship Brigade between the 4th and the 10th. Manuel Samuel 5th and 11th. And so on and so forth. You could see every day you get a free game, and it is free for you for availability to get it within a week, except maybe Tyranny, which is from the 16th to the 17th, and Broken Age between the 17th and the 31st. And you get a couple of free games that are a part of this SNK bundle, which is Metal Slug 3, The Last Blade, and Twinkle Star Sprites. You basically have to get a Twitch Prime membership, and then you could get the Twitch app and link your Amazon Prime account to make Twitch Prime, or you could get Twitch Prime alone, and you get the option to play these games. And also it says, one important detail worth noting the Prime subscribers is that Amazon snuck in a change of the 20% discount on game pre-orders today. Buried under all the Amazon Prime Day and game sales, the pre-order discount will no longer cover certain Toys to Life, collector's editions, releases, remasters, and product bundles. Amazon could be moving towards ending the 20% discount entirely, just like Best Buy did this year. Fuck you, boo! Boo, 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 boo! Boo, do not do that. Anyway. Oh yeah, Metal Slug is now a Prime game. Metal Slug 3, oh man, you play Metal Slug. Any Metal Slug game you're gonna love Metal Slug. But anyway, that's news for all of you who are a member of Amazon Prime. Remember, if you're a member of Amazon Prime, you could link your Amazon account to your Twitch account, or you could become a member of Twitch Prime, and you can get all of these games for free. Now, some of them you've missed the opportunity already, but some people, this is a thing that they keep doing, and they keep giving you games just because you're a member of Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime. I've got a bunch of games that I was gonna buy, and they just give them to me just for being a Prime member, which is great. So on top of the games that I'm getting from the Humble Bundle, the Humble Monthly, I'm getting games from Amazon. I I've got too many games. And I don't think I'll be able to stream them all. But let's just put it to you this way. If I ever become a successful Twitch streamer, well, not successful in the way. If I ever get partnered, I am never going to run out of games to play. Yes, the golden loot box, that was actually really, really cool. And now my breakfast will make me lose my voice news today. Funko has revealed that they're going to be releasing cereal. Cereal, but it's themed with Mega Man and CupHead. So basically, here they are. Look at that, guys. Funko's making a cereal and is themed after their little Funko Pop figurines, and one of them is CupHead. And apparently these are gonna be like they're colored. These are kind of like Cheerios almost. And they're kind of like, they're called Funkos, but they give them like a really cool cereal box, and they make them look a distinct color. I think this is absolutely cute, and they include a vinyl treat. Yo, I need to talk with my team about a partnership with Funko and see if I could get us a CupCore cereal. A CupCore cereal. The CupCore cereal would basically just be this box red, and then this will be just more red. You'll actually get a really cool effect. You'll sprinkle these with like red liquid, like it's blood, because it's your blood vessels popping up when you play this game. But yes, apparently CupHead Funko has decided to make this cereal called Funkos, and they'll have the exclusive store, and apparently this will start coming out on July the 18th. July the 18th is where you'll see. And a couple of these include Freddy Krueger Taste Treat Fun to Eat, and they'll be red. And then Jason Voorhees gets his own Funko cereal. And he's got a little pop vinyl in them, and they're red, of course. Basically what they're introducing. Oh, yes. Apparently, this is what they say. Introducing Funkos, putting the fun back in breakfast. Ew. Yes. Funko, purveyors of pop culture and all things awesome, is committed to helping you start your day off the right by putting the fun back in the breakfast at Funko's. It is and as we all know, on Saturday mornings, commercials. Every breakfast starts with a bowl of brightly colored cereal, which comes out of the box and a really cool mascot in front of the cool package, front of the prize package. Funko's kicking off this summer with 6 new Funko cereals, each guaranteed to turn your milk into a different amazing color. Funko has no shortage of beloved mascots that are already featured largely in the Funkoverse as pop vinyl figures and other collectibles. Now these pop culture icons will join you in breakfast. In July, you get Mega Man. Where is he? Mega Man. You get Gollum. You've got Gollum. Green Gollum cereal. Green. It's green. You get green milk when you're eating the Gollum cereal, and blue milk if you're drinking the Mega Man, and blood red if you're drinking all of the others. This reminds me of Nintendo cereal. Who here remembers Nintendo cereal? Please raise your hands. Who remembers Nintendo cereal? I do, because I used to eat Legend of Zelda cereal and Mario Brothers cereal. It was the greatest ever. And if we get FNAF, oh my God, Gabe Zone. If they make a FNAF cereal and they make FNAF marshmallows, like little figurines, like a purple guy and Freddy Fazbear and Chica and Bonnie as little marshmallows, and oh my God, that is so, that'd be great. Make this happen. I want black milk. Oh my God, this is awesome. And of course, you put the palm back in cereal, the palm back in cereal, and breakfast. And each box contains a collectible prize, making the boxes as much fun as collectible as they are to eat. You'll find a collectible figure in every box in the Funkos. You'll make fun every fun in Funkos. You'll be able to get 2 boxes, one to taste and one to display in yourself. You want to get and display for yourself. I want this cereal. I want this cereal so badly. I want a box of cereal to put it somewhere as a display, and I want a box of cereal to eat because I want to try the CupHead cereal. I want the CupHead cereal. I want 2 boxes of the CupHead cereal. This is great. This is absolutely great. I love this. The thing is, I wonder if they're... hold on. Oh, let me zoom in here. This says it's 7 ounces. Oh, so you know what I think this is? I think these are like the smaller boxed cereals. I think these are the smaller boxed ones, which means that this actually might be a place that you could fit somewhere. Oh my God, this is so cool. I like this. I like this. This is childhood. Remember... You may, yes, actually, hold on, Saturday, could you allow, Gabe Zone to post a link, please? He'll give you permission, and then you can post a link here. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is amazing. Oh, you got a spoiler of the next one. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you got, this is cereal that's going to encompass your childhood and CupHead. Got more cereals. More cereals have been revealed, yo. So it's loading the ah! Oh! The devil! Oh my God, the devil! And Elvira! And they're black! Like their hearts! This is the greatest thing ever. This is the absolute greatest thing ever. This is awesome. There's already black milk cereal. This is incredible. Oh my God. This is great. Oh, Gabes, thank you so much for sharing this. This is great. I want the devil cereal. I want the devil cereal. I think you might only get 1 bowl. If they're small boxes, then you might get only 1 bowl. But if it's big enough, you might get a bowl and then later. Oh, a review stream. Oh my God. That is such a good idea. Like a bunch of cereals. Oh my God. 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 Okay. Okay. Funko cereal review stream. Oh my God. Yes. 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 Saturday night. When this thing comes out. Actually, you know what? I am going to sign up to their newsletter. Yes, I'm signed up to their newsletter. I am going to get the cereal, ladies and gentlemen. There's another page. Joker, Batman, Caveman, Captain Cape, and Pennywise. Oh my God. That is... Oh man, that is awesome. That is so awesome. Oh my God. This is nostalgia. So nostalgic. Great. I'll definitely have to do that. and there's Beetlejuice cereal. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a poll of all the cereal they have available, and there's a couple that I will get. I'll get the CupHead, the Mega Man, and I'll also get the Golem and the Devil cereal. And I'm going to try them all out, and I might get sick, but I'm gonna try them all on stream. I mark my words, that is happening. I will make an event, yo, and I will plan that. So, all right. The next bit of news is actually a really great piece of news, which is Summer Games Done Quick 2018 raises $2 million in charity. Now, Games Done Quick is a organization that does speed running events where the money that they raise for these events goes to charity. Doctors Without Borders and another charity. It's a pair of charities, but this one was Doctors Without Borders. Now, they hosted a 24-hour stream, and they raised much more money than the last time that they did it. Last time they raised $1.76 million for the same charity last year. Apparently, they played about 153 games. Harley Quinn Cthulhu, where are you finding these? Oh my god, this is so awesome! My god, I'm gonna go broke just buying cereal. Okay, so all right, so okay, guys, so let me finish this. Okay, so basically, they announced the organizers who revealed the record total by a press release, and they announced that it was $2,127,824, which is great. Apparently, this isn't even the final tally as well, too. So basically, this is an event which they do speed runs. And speed runs is basically like, oh, you know what? You can play a game, try to beat it as fast as you can, which they played a bunch of games, and the money that they raise for their streams goes to charity. Thousands of people watch these people stream online. And the next event that they're going to do is they're going to be at TwitchCon, which is going to be a Games.Quick Express, which they're going to be in San Jose on October the 26th to the 28th, which is going to go to the it says we'll bring a healthy dose of financial support for the charities participating in TwitchCon's Charity Plaza. I want to do a charity stream one day, and I hope one day my path with TwitchCon will happen. I do hope that one day I get to attend TwitchCon and be able to, you know, to interact with other streamers, which I think that's great. But honestly, this is what I love about gaming, is that there is a group of people who want to see people beat games really quick, but at the same time, these people are like, you know what? I'm gonna do this for charity. I'm gonna do this for kids. I'm gonna do this for Borders, Doctors Without Borders. It's a great thing. Now, I don't know if all the money is going. I don't know. There are claims that Games.Quick keeps part of the money. Apparently, this is all supposed to be for charity. None of the people who are participating in it are supposed to get paid, because this is all supposed to be for charity. But those are just rumors and speculations. But the bottom line is that they're doing it for a good cause, and I think that it's good. Now, I hope that the rumors aren't true. But because if it isn't, then they're doing incredibly good. So I do hope that one day I could do a charity stream. I could become big enough to do a charity stream, or at the very least, I could do a charity stream and get it shown to the world. More people share it with my family, so they could share it with people online, so that they can attend and they could come and see me play and see a bunch of us play, and then we'll do this. I hope to get to go to TwitchCon one day, which means I gotta make business cards. Gotta go to Vistaprint, or I gotta go to a professional business card maker and get a business card done, because I want a business card. In fact, your charity stream will be getting over it with Macarena Dance instead of Rage. That's probably gonna be. I want to play multiple games, so I do I would like to. I did say that I was going to do getting over it with Bennett Foddy. For charity, I will do it. For charity, I will play that. So, anyway, but yes, congrats to Games Duck Quick, and congratulations, guys. You guys did a great job. Now, why do secrets news? Why so secrets? Okay, so a lot of us here know nothing about Death Stranding. I hope one day CupCore will be used for a charity stream over at CupHead Speedrunners, but that won't happen till all aisles are done. I want to see this so badly, and we'll make sure we get Multi-Luigi is a CupHead speedrunner. Multi-Luigi, you could get in contact with him and tell him, hey, once we're done, you could try this CupCore and see if you could beat this game and try it and give us feedback. Because this dude, Multi-Luigi 100, I think is his name. Oh, you do? Oh, okay. All right. So you're already acquainted. Awesome. He's an awesome dude. He's an awesome dude. He also plays a lot of Darkest Dungeon as well, too. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is an explanation. Hideo Kojima did an interview with Variety magazine, and he explained that why is he keeping the secrecy around Death Stranding? Why is it everything so vague? We're getting so much video footage of this game, but we don't really know how to play the game, what the game's about. We know little about the story. We don't know much about it. We don't know anything about it. We know that Norman Reedus is in the game. We know that Mads Mikkelsen is in the game. We know that Guillermo del Toro is in. We know that the chick from Orange is the Blue, Blue is the Warmest Color, or whatever that movie is called, the lesbian. This chick, I don't remember her name, is in the game. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, why is Hideo Kojima keeping this all a secret? Well, this is what he said. Quote, "We live in a time of social networks. In this time, people just want immediate answers, but not only answers, but they also want to know what they feel. This is good. This is bad. This is a game I should like. This is a game I shouldn't like. They want answers for what they should think." Hideo Kojima is very deep when it comes to topics about the self, about the world, about war, about humankind. No, the main character in Death Stranding is actually Norman Reedus, the dude from The Walking Dead, the dude that plays Daryl. That's supposed to be the main character. You play as Norman Reedus, but this chick is supposed to be one of the main characters as well too. But she's not the main character. I don't know if she's the main character. That's the thing. We don't know. And then there's Mads Mikkelsen, this guy who is the villain from Casino Royale in the Bond movie, Le Chiffre. He's also in this game, but we don't know who he is. We don't know what his role is in the game. We don't know what Norman Reedus' role is in the game. We don't know what this chick's role is in the game. So I have no idea. And you know what? This is all on purpose. The quote that Hideo Kojima said was, "It's like a math problem. We're knowing the answer is not that important. The important thing is the process of getting to the answer." And that's why he's being so secretive. Now, the current promotional stuff doesn't show a lot. He doesn't want to quote, "That is Leah Sudol." Thank you. That's who I was trying to remember. Yes, she's Leah Sudol. She's the chick from Spectre. That's what it is. It's from the Bond movie Spectre, and from Blue is the Warmest Color. Yeah, it's Leah Sudol. Thank you. I always forget her name. I was misspelling her name the other time. Hideo Kojima said that he doesn't want to take the most fun part away from the players. And that is, I believe, a very true statement. Oh, yeah. And she was in Inglourious Bastards as well. Yes, exactly. She's a good actress. Kind of has a blank expression most of the time, but you know what? She is a great actress. And I hope that she does deliver something to this game. Hideo Kojima knows how to pick people to, to act in these games. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what do I think about the secretive approach? Well, it does keep us on our toes. Won't be revealing too much information. I think it could be a risk as well too. Now, first of all, I do like that you don't get to completely just go out of your way and just reveal the whole thing all the way over to, it won't tell us the entirety of the story. But at the same time, I kind of wonder if the vagueness is going to work to your advantage, because he did this before. Actually, what happened was that he was promoting the game to be one thing, and then it ended up being something completely different, which was what happened with Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty, which he kind of led people to think that the game was about Snake, when in reality it was about Raiden, and a lot of people were kind of turned off by it. I was turned off by this at first, and the story was very, very, very strange, very, very weird. And Raiden wasn't nearly as interesting as Snake was. Raiden got better as the years kept on going. So Raiden eventually got very badass. But eventually a lot of people were kind of like, who is this guy? Who is Raiden? And why is he here? And why does he think he's Snake? So people might get turned off from the lack of showing anything. It could lead to doubts, because people are going to wonder, okay, so this game is probably nothing. Isn't that the one with hack and slash game? No. That game is Revengeance. The game you're talking about is Metal Gear Revengeance, which you play as Raiden, which you have the hack and slash mechanic. Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty is the one where you have the tanker and the shell mission, which you start about the first few hours of the game. You're Solid Snake, and then you're in a ship, and then all of a sudden you go to an oil tanker, like an oil rig. It's called the Shell, and you're playing as Raiden for the first time. This is when he gets introduced into the story. And Solid Snake is helping you on the side. But you're not playing as Solid Snake anymore. You're playing as Raiden. So, the doubts that you put in a game like that could work. I mean, this is all mystery. It's very, very interesting. I am going to be getting Death Stranding when it comes out. I will be streaming Death Stranding when it comes out. Whenever it comes out. I don't know when Death Stranding is going to come out. I want it to take its time. I want this game to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect, but the bottom line is we are all going to be playing that game, hopefully, and we'll all understand right away. And I urge you all to stay away from spoilers, stay away from discussion boards, at least until you're finished with the game. Because I'm pretty sure that this game, the way it's going, I have a feeling. Because I know Hideo Kojima's storytelling style. He's probably going to make this game so that you'd have to play this game multiple times. That's a little disheartening. Because that just means that we're just going to get this game. We're just have to play this game more and more and more. Which is not a bad thing. But honestly, not quite sure. This could totally turn into its face, but you know what? If it's a real game, if it's a good game, I'm sorry, it is a real game, but if it's a good game, you're gonna kill it, wreck it out of the park. You're gonna blow it out of the park. It's gonna be great. And I have not played Revengeance yet, but I will. I definitely would like to play Revengeance. It looks fun. All right. Okay, so the next bit is going to be a couple of minutes discussing something that I kind of really don't like about what Sony is doing, and that is their crossplay stance. Be honest, I love the original PS1 Metal Gear. I love Psycho Mantis and the secret Easter egg for the final boss where you age him and don't even fight him. Oh my god, that's one of my favorite boss fights. I literally got like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm like, Major, tell me, Colonel, how do I stop this? Metal Gear. Colonel, how do I stop Psycho Mantis? Hockey pads. I love Metal Gear Solid. Love it to death. Anyway, this is an opinion piece by IGN. Arya's final scene on Game of Thrones has been shot. No! Game of Thrones, don't leave me. Don't leave me. Oh, they already shot Emilia Clarke's last scene, so slowly but surely everyone's gonna be saying goodbye. Game of Thrones. Okay, so anyway. All right, so what is this opinion piece about? This opinion piece is basically IGN saying that Sony's being ridiculous for their stubborn stance on crossplay. Now, what is Sony's stance on crossplay? If you play a game that is on multiple titles, on multiple platforms, you can only play with people that are on this ecosystem. Only play this game on PS4 when you're with PS4 players. This article goes on to say that Fortnite, Rocket League, and Minecraft are cross-platform. But if you're playing the PS4 versions of these games, apparently they're not. I might be wrong, but a majority of games that can do this cross-platform, cross-play thing, Sony doesn't want that. Why doesn't Sony want this? I don't know. But they're stubborn about this. Apparently, it's silly for Sony. Apparently, there's a little bit of stuff that I'm going to read here. This will make us understand a little bit about why Sony is being kind of stubborn about this. Okay, the article says, the initial resistance to crossplays was understandable, especially back around the launch of the PS4, when platform separations were simpler as a concept. Microsoft hadn't committed to bringing all of its games to PC with Play Anywhere yet, and major new games really only had 3 places to release: PC, PS4, and Xbox One. That meant not only supporting crossplay still left things relatively balanced, usually creating an Xbox PC community and a PS4 PC community. But that's not the world we live in now, with mobile gaming and Nintendo's latest system being able to run significantly bigger titles. Now it's often Xbox PC, Switch, mobile against PlayStation 4, sometimes all on its lonesome. The truth of the matter is that this decision benefits no one. It hurts players who just want to party up with friends. It hurts developers who want to utilize crossplay that now have to deal with issues like the recent Fortnite account lockouts from the Switch launch, and it hurts Sony by making PlayStation 4 a less appealing choice for gamers that are considering their options for multi-platform games. So, for context, what happened with Fortnite and the PlayStation 4? What happened with Fortnite was that Fortnite's free to play, the Battle Royale version of the game at least. And if you linked your account to your Sony account, it's stuck there. Because if you were to play the Switch version of Fortnite, you will get an error message telling you that this account is currently linked to another platform, and there's nothing that the developers can do about this. So basically, if you were to link your Fortnite save and your progression into Sony's account, that meant that you were stuck there. I don't know if that's the same for PC, if that's the same for all the other versions, but if you are a Switch owner, let's say you have a PlayStation 4 and then you have a Switch and then you play Fortnite on the Switch when you leave. But guess what? You can't do that anymore because you don't have that account anymore, because that account is stuck because of the account. That is now stuck in it's now stuck on PlayStation's platform. I am absolutely serious. If you link your Sony account with your Epic Games account, you will not be able to move that progression away. Oh my God, this is why I prefer Nintendo Switch. The console has its stupidities, but at least they're bearable. Actually, I really still want the Switch. There's too many games that I want that are on the Switch already. And they keep bringing games. They just announced that Warframe is going to come out on the Switch, which I think it's awesome. But here's the thing. This is all a part of Sony's stubbornness to adapt their crossplay. Now, this is a former CEO of Sony also said that this all had to do with money. When he was there, whenever they had these discussions, it was all about money. He said that Sony is scared of the idea of someone buying items or games elsewhere and then using them on PlayStation 4, essentially cutting them out of the transaction. Now, it says that last year, Sony claimed their lack of crossplay was out of concern for player safety, which then Microsoft said they called them on. And that drive to keep a PS4 a contained ecosystem has resulted in becoming a less versatile option for its players. And it's absolutely right. If you keep your community locked in that PlayStation box, then they're going to feel obligated. You want them to have options, don't you? You want them to have the ability to play this game anywhere else. But I don't think they're going to do that because the PlayStation 4 is outselling every console that's out there. And the PlayStation 4 is a good console. It's got a great game. It's a great ecosystem. I like the PlayStation ecosystem. I like PlayStation Plus. I like the idea of PlayStation Now. I love PlayStation View. The only problem is that they're locking you into a system. They're locking you into a system where you can't do cross-platform with other people. So it feels like they're gating you away from the other communities. Like, no, you don't get to be with the other communities. Why? Because we want to keep you here. And we want to keep you here with us here. Now, they've also said that, they've done nothing to win their trusts. And apparently, they had like a vague statement, which apparently says that they'll find a way a cross-platform solution will be accepted by the players. Mr. Gapezone says that it feels like a PlayStation 4 dictatorship. I kind of feel like they're worrying over nothing. I think they're worrying for absolutely no reason. Which apparently, it's not this whole thing isn't because they can't do it, because apparently it was activated by accident. So yes, you could flick a switch and you can play Fortnite across platforms with everybody. We know that happened, but apparently it's a decision that Sony decided to do. Now, it says here, we now have lovely videos of Microsoft and Nintendo working together, PC gamers happily playing with people on Switch and mobile, and even major developers like Epic and Bethesda publicly calling out Sony on their unwillingness to adjust. Players want PS4 crossplay. Developers want PS4 crossplay. Essentially, everyone in the world except Sony wants PS4 crossplay. And it's getting embarrassing to watch as the world changes around them. Now, this is absolutely true. Sony, what are you doing? What are you doing? Guys, you gotta adapt with the times. It's a cross-platform world. The games are cross-platform, but the real question is why doesn't Sony want it? My opinion is that they want people to think that what they're getting in... This is my opinion. Essentially, what Sony wants is for people to think that what they are getting is an experience they can't get anywhere else. If you think, if you get a game that is on your let me just try to see if I could explain this. I think Sony really doesn't want you to think that you could get the experience. Kirby! Welcome! It's been a while. It's been a while. What's going on, Mr. Kirby? How's it going? How have you been? Hope you've been good, man. But anyway, I think what Sony's doing is Sony is trying to make people think that their experience is exclusive, and they don't want people to think that the games that you're playing elsewhere are better than the experiences that you have in the Sony's ecosystem. You got finals in 2 days? Oh my god, 2 days! Do you feel prepared? Do you feel ready? But man, I think Sony really is stubborn. I think they really do think that because they have a control in the market, they're bigger. They're the current commanders of this game. They feel their way. I think personally, Sony are kind of egotistical when it comes to this sort of this sort of thing. I think that Sony really think that they think that their experience is the better experience. I don't think that they're the greatest experience. They think it's specifically themselves. They want people to think that when you're in Sony, you are here, you're going to get our experience. That's all you're gonna get. You're not gonna get any other gaming experience. If you want another gaming experience, you gotta go play those other consoles. I don't know why they're doing this. They're just very stubborn. They've been doing this for years.
Word of our community's acclaim spreads.
Oh my god, thank you, Kirby. Thank you for the host. Kirby is the man. Please give this man some love and follow him. Please give this man some love and watch his streams. This guy is going through some final fever and he needs your support. So basically, I don't see a logical reason why Sony is doing this other than them thinking that their experience will be marred by people getting reminded that this game is in other places. Well, guess what? This game... Oh yeah, they are. I do think that they do have a level of arrogance. I do think that they have a level of arrogance. I do think a lot of this is coming from them thinking they're the best. So definitely that's a little bit of egotistical. It's keeping people out of your experience. And it's not really that good of an idea to do that. I don't know how wise it is for you to shun away parts of your community. So I personally wouldn't do that. But if Sony wants to do that, well within their rights. But honestly, I don't think it's a great idea. I think they're shooting themselves on the foot, and they're looking like people who don't want to share their experiences with anybody. So, but that's my opinion. I do think that Sony needs to unlock the gates and let people into their ecosystem that are not a part of their ecosystem. It doesn't hurt them. They're still a part of that ecosystem. They just got more people. Can you fill me in quick on what in particularly? What would you like to be filled in, Mr. Kirby? Ask away. And but we'll see. And of course, a new month means a new Humble Monthly. Ladies and gentlemen, the pack this month is actually pretty fucking awesome. You get a bunch of really, really cool games. And here there's a video playing on them. The topic in general, because I've been gone for a while, so I don't know what Sony did. Oh, if you've been gone for a while, basically the I'll give you the 30-second overall general discussion, and that is that Sony, it's an opinion piece discussing why Sony should stop blocking crossplay from other consoles. If you want to play a game on PlayStation 4 like Fortnite with people that are playing it on N64, on PC, on all that, just let them all cooperate with each other. And and the discussion is, we want them to do it, but unfortunately Sony's very stubborn when it comes to that. They've always been kind of stubborn when it comes to crossplay, and that's essentially what's going on here. That's basically the gist of the whole story, is that Sony needs to unlock their stupid crossplay portals, firewalls, whatever, that switch that they turn on and off, and that they need to let people cross-platform, because it's only beneficial. It's beneficial for everybody. And of course, as I was saying, I'm part of the Humble Bundle. I'm part of the Humble Monthly. I'm not affiliated with them yet. Hopefully one day I get myself affiliated with some peeps. But anyway, what is the Humble Monthly? You subscribe to a monthly, yearly Humble subscription, which you get games just given to you. And by the way, if you stop or unsubscribe from the Humble Monthly, you still get to keep the games. These games are yours. They're giving you games. This is not a subscription model that takes away your games if you don't subscribe to them. So basically, this month, I got this game called Forts Tons of Guns, which is a physics-based RTS game, which kind of reminds me of Worms. I wouldn't be surprised if Team 17 worked with this. It even looks like a worm. And then of course you got Titan Quest Anniversary Edition and Titan Quest Ragnarok. Both of these games are mine. These are mine now. You don't have to be subscribed to the Humble Monthly to keep playing these games. Once you get these games, they're yours. Once you've gone and traded in your key, your Steam key, these games are yours. And this is like an action RPG, but it's also a CRPG as well too. This is kind of like a Diablo game. Very positive on Steam. And then you got Iron Hearts 4, which is a game that is made by Paradox. Paradox made Stellaris and some other game. And apparently this game is very, very random. And of course you got Black Wake, which is a naval first-person shooter focused on teamwork and cooperation. This is the game that what is this game? Sea of Thieves should have wanted to become. This game is mine now. Portal Knights, which is an RPG which puts you in a 3D sandbox, and it looks pretty sweet. It's mine. And of course, this game is called Shines, the Lightning Kingdom, which is another RPG. And you get something that's called Interplanetary Enhanced Edition, which is a turn-based strategic artillery game in a cosmic scale, which you could develop your home planet and use massive barrages to wage war on galactic battlefields. This game is mine now. Serial Cleaner and Stumble Hill, which is an original, Humble original, which is a game that's made specifically and developed for people that are a part of the Humble Monthly, which puts you into the role of a little penguin. I don't know what this game is about. Aww. There's like... Game is kind of slow. Oh, fly, little penguin. Oh my god. So this is like the Linux penguin game. Is it because he stumbles a lot? Is that why his game is called Stumble Hill? Is it because the penguin stumbles a lot? You have to be high to play this game. You play as a clumsy penguin, Eki, on the crest to reach the top of the mountain. Oh my god, is this like a childish penguin version of Getting Over It? Eki may fall over and stumble, adding an extra layer of trickiness to mastering the game, but allowing for impressive feats such as somersaults. This way, the game adds an interesting twist to its otherwise classic platforming. And next month is going to be a great month, which I could get a Hat in Time, which I've been dying to play this game. The Escapist 2 and Conan Exiles. $29.99, $20.99, and $40.99. This is about almost $70 worth of games, and I only pay like about $10 to $9 a month. I paid it for the yearly, so it cost me about $120, but I'm getting these games plus other games. This is a great deal. Plus, you also get to investigate the Trove, which lets you play games that are already apart. These are kind of games that are already uploaded in there. So you can play the Penumbra Collection, Stumble Hill, Amnesia, The Sexy Brutale, which is great, and a whole bunch of other games that I probably have somewhere stored. So all of these games are also included as part of games that you could play as a part of the Humble Monthly, including stuff like The End is Night, Limbo, Amnesia. These are games that I already have, but I think it's really, really cool. Also, you get to donate to charity because the payments will go to charities like this one here says the International Rescue Committee. And of course, if you get the Humble Monthly, you also get a 10% off of any game that you have in the Humble Store. So if you go to the Humble Store, you could see that you could already get a discount on certain games, and these discounts also get added on top of other discounts. So let's say this game is already on sale. Like say you go to Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, a bunch of these games are already on sale. Well, they add another 10% on them on top of that. So you get a whole bunch of things, and the Humble Monthly has been great. So if you want games every month to stream for about $120 something for 1 year, you get what you pay for 2 games. You get multiple games every month and a trove of games that you could go back and play later. Which I just saw the Sexy Brutale. I might play the Sexy Brutale on stream because the Sexy Brutale looks like a very interesting game. So, with that being said, that's the end of the majority of the stuff that I'm going to talk about in terms of news topics. So I'm going to spend now talking a couple of minutes about CEO. Sonic Mania. I want that game. I want to play Sonic Mania. Sonic. What? Oh no. Oh my god. Hiroshi Tanahashi got a broken neck. Oh no. Oh, I gotta tell him later. No, it must have been from the event last night. Anyway, guys, the reason that I was not here last week was because I was attending CEO. The CEO stands for Community Effort Orlando, and it took place between June the 21st and July the 1st. That was last weekend. All right, Kirby. Well, thank you for dropping by. Good luck on the studies. Good luck on your finals as well, too. So, and you do you, and good luck, man. But anyway, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. They did have Smash Ultimate, so basically, here's the gist of the tournament. CEO. This is basically CEO, for those of you who don't know, it's a fighting game tournament. It's a fighting game tournament that you have multiple games. You play pools in a round robin, and then you basically like play games over and over. And then basically here's what you do. You play pools, you register for pools, and then official tournaments begin, and then finals begin, and then finals then proceed to go on from there. Now, the games that they were playing, it was a lot. It was Tekken, they were playing Injustice, Street Fighter 5, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Here, I'll let you see the coverage. This is the entire video here. So CEO is a fighting game tournament that took place at the Ocean Center at Daytona Beach, Florida. It was always at the Wyndham every time. The Daytona Beach is actually a pretty beautiful place, and this is the Ocean Center, and it's very spacious. It was very, very easy to maneuver. It was quite a great experience. So anyway, so yeah, so we got people streaming different games. They got people streaming different times. There was they were playing Smash. I'm sorry if I bother you, but you told me to remind you about CupCore the third hour, and it's the third hour. So yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you. I'm only gonna be talking about this for a little bit, about a couple of minutes, but basically, CEO moved to Daytona, and I had a great time. I took a lot of videos, so I'm going to be hopefully making a video. I took it all on the iPhone, so a lot of it is iPhone video footage, but a lot of it is there. Well, thank you. No. We'll talk about CupCore in a second here. So yeah, this whole event was fun. It was spacious. They had an arena that you know housed everything, which was great. So they took a bunch of photos here. I'll show you a couple of the photos that of the thing that took place. So maybe I could describe a little bit here. So basically, here's what they had. I mean, they had a big diorama for Smash Ultimate. Gabe Zone, if you had to stand in line for hours to test this game. I didn't get a chance to test this game. It was always full. I was also an exhibitor there as well too. I was part of these guys. I was doing sales with gaming generations, so I couldn't really test this game out too much because we were always getting people to buy merch all the time. I wasn't selling directly with them, but I was sharing space with them. So I was part selling. So. Yabadashi! Yabadashi, I'm afraid you missed pretty much everything. You missed almost everything. So we're by the end of this stream, but it's fine. I already tested it in the country gaming convention. Oh, really? Nice, nice. Well, you got, man, you've been missing, Yabadashi. Mr. Yabadashi, where have you been? Where have you been? And of course, you got, let me see if we can show you on the outside. So I missed the first day. So then we've got the first game. This is actually how they were setting up. So then game day 1, this is essentially where the bulk of the events were taking place. They had an arena that they built an actual wrestling ring. The line to Ultimate wasn't that big because most visitors that care about Sony more than Nintendo. Well, this place, well, I'm glad that if you've been busy, well, I'm glad that you're here, Mr. Yabadashi. Really appreciate it, man. I hope you've been good. But this place, CEO, it was all about fighting games, and this was a fighting game. They had Jabali Land, which they were setting up multiple Dance Dance Revolution pads, multiple ones. Of course, you got the registration line. You get to sign in into the registration. I actually got to skip this line because I was an exhibitor. I was actually an exhibitor, so I could just get my badge and I could just go in. Of course, this is where you got a chance to go to Jabali Land here, where all the machines were. That was pretty good. Of course, you got to, this is the pool area. This is a place where you could basically play and you could qualify to play pools. Guilty Gear Xrd, Revelator 2, Rev 2. And of course, you got these sweet controllers. I couldn't get this controller, but these are the controllers from Controller Chaos. These are sweet CEO controllers. And of course, because New Japan was a part of the event, New Japan Pro Wrestling was a part of the event, they were there. And of course, you can win an actual belt. You could win an actual belt with a couple of tags here for the game that they're playing. This was one for King of Fighters. They had King of Fighters there as well too, which I thought was really awesome. And of course, you can go to BlizzCon and play the new Street Overwatch fight. If they made that, that'd be awesome. And of course, they had a wrestling show with motherfucking Jushin Thunder Liger. Jushin Thunder Liger, yo. And he fought against Rocky Romero. You got the Gorillas of Destiny against Juice Robinson and David Finlay. You got Jeff Cobb against Chase Owens. You got motherfucking Phoenix and Ryosuke Taguchi. I don't know. I get they took against Roppongi Vice, Roppongi 3K. Shame it wasn't The Rock. That would actually be pretty sweet. And of course, the main event was the Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega, and motherfucking Good View, and motherfucking Kota Ibushi against Hiromu Takahashi and motherfucking Tetsuya Naito. This is great. It's popular because it's so fucking entertaining. It's basically like a soap opera, but it's done through wrestling. It's so entertaining. It's so fun. It's so brutal. It's very fun to watch. This is a very fun event. It's not a love song. I don't know about you, but I am not gay. but I would love their abs. I want to have abs like them. So more of this event. This is a big event. It was bigger. It was better. CEO is just going to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh, my Lord. Is it more fun when you're watching it live? Actually, I've watched wrestling live and it is a blast. You kind of miss a little bit of the commentary. You miss a little bit about the commentary, but it's actually really fun to watch live because you've got with you fans left and right cheering at the wrestlers and cheering on and on and on, and it's so fun and it's so great. It's such a blast to watch wrestling live. They tell stories. Mostly it's entertainment, but the physical risks that you take when wrestling, they're real. I mean, right now, a few moments ago, one of my favorite wrestlers, apparently, he broke his neck. One of the most epic wrestlers. Yeah, there was a smash. Oh, wait a minute. Going on here? Was it? Okay, so yeah, they had a Smash 4 tournament. They had a Guilty Gear tournament, Street Fighter tournament, Dragon Ball FighterZ tournament, Melee tournament, and they also had an Ultimate tournament, and I got to play Soul Calibur 6, which I am so excited, so excited. So, all right. Oh, it was so hype. The Melee tournaments were hype. The Tekken tournaments were hype. Oh no, it was Hiromu. Oh no, so that means he has to vacate his championship. Fuck. I did wanted to play Smash, so I wanted to try Ultimate, so it is a shame. All right, guys, we're pretty much, and that was it. Now we're gonna do some free topic stuff. Where were you, by the way? I missed the best part. Where was I? What do you mean? Oh yeah, where was I? Oh, I need some clarification. Okay. All right, so okay, so okay, let me give you let me give you. Okay. All right. Okay, Mr. Gabe, you can go ahead and link your CupCore link. Got it. Oh, I wasn't at the tournament. I didn't play anything at the tournament. I played I was just there as a. Oh, okay. I actually so anyway, so what was I doing? No, I was just there as an attendant. I was an exhibitor, and I was not playing there, but all right. Yeah. Holy shit. Oh my fucking jeez. Why? Oh no. Why are you doing this? This evil deed. So you've decided to make CupHead harder. So from what I gathered, it looks like you've changed the patterns of the bosses as well too. Actually, a CEO was such a great event. It was a great event. I helped this. Yeah. You added unused stuff. So there were like, those are like assets from within the game that were cut that you found in like in the gamer files as well too. So basically you you found a bunch of assets. Oh, that is such a good idea. I guess they were trying to kind of blur the lines. Yeah, I saw that beetroot. I saw that the little blue thingies on the blue blob level as well too. Those things yeah, because this see these little things that are running around, these things were there here. Blue slimes here were not there. The beetroot here, this is the beetroot here, the thing that was like flying around, that wasn't there as well too. I also noticed that this was a little hectic as well too. Of course, you're digging against frogs. Where are the frogs? Yeah, the patterns of these fists were all over the place as well too. So this is gonna see. Okay, let's take a look at the attack here. Oh! Oh! Whoa! What was that? Hold your horses. Okay. Oh, so it's like a... Is it like an invisible attack? Does he just kind of creates a fume here? I noticed that he did that, and he was here. Oh, it's a smoke bomb. Oh, wow. Wow, that's evil. That is, you don't need to make the bosses that are one time almost impossible. Impossible. But it's actually a pretty awesome thing that you're doing. That's a very, very awesome thing that you're doing. I will definitely be sharing this if it's all right with you. So what's the state of CupCore? What is... You also added new sound effects. Oh, very nice. Very nice. So explain to me a little bit about the project. So where is it at? You said that you were with a team. Like how big is the team? And does the Blimpy lady now says Coleman when she transforms also unused? That's nice. I don't know what the context is behind that Coleman comment, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So it started around the beginnings of 2018. Okay. So it was only you at the time. Okay, so I'm impressed. Very, very impressed. And then your project, project's been remade 3 times. We're on our 4th run now. Okay, so how big is your team now? Now how big is now your squad of people? You got a bigger team now, or you've got 6 members? All right. And now that you're going through the 4th re-release, now What are other things that are included in this new CupHead, CupCore mode, as well as how far into the project are you guys in? I'm the ideas guy. We have 2 coders, 2 artists, and 1 beta tester. Okay, all right. And what, if anything, okay, so what, in the terms of scope of the project, how much do you have it till it's like, till you've covered every bit of every section of every island? Are you guys like halfway done, 1/4 done, just getting started? Because I know it's taxing, and that's great, and you guys are probably doing this in your free time. We're pretty much finished with the first isle. Okay, all right. This is really, really cool. And you're working on the second one. All right, that is awesome. Now, can you share a couple of things about some of the second ones? Because the second one has some of my least favorite bosses. Like, want to finish all the isles before the DLC comes. Yeah, that'll be very beneficial. Because when the DLC comes, it's really going to take a lot of the attention away from CupHead. But you know what? If you do the DLC, you could also do CupCore, the DLC edition as well too, if you guys can. Oh yeah, that's awesome. You're gonna work on the DLC. Can I ask if Studio MDHR knows about this, or have you gotten their blessing to do this, or does Studio MDHR have like a yeah, go crazy with the game, we don't care policy? Oh, they know. Oh, that is so cool. You know, that is actually really cool, because if they see that you guys are well-oiled machine, you guys might actually get a chance. Because remember, Sonic Mania was a fan game that was turned into an actual game, and it got the support of Sega as well too, which goes to show you is if you want to get your foot in the door in the gaming industry, this is the way to do it. Do your own things. Modding is good for the community, and that is awesome that they know that, and that they know that you're creating this CupCore, which I said to my people, here's another feature. The difficulties have also been revamped. Okay, what does that mean? There is only one difficulty now, which is CupCore. No. I tell my people all the time, I'm never gonna play this game ever again. It's hazardous to my voice. It's hazardous to my health. Every time I play CupHead, I always lose my voice. So there's no simple or normal to bypass it. So if you set up for CupCore, it's CupCore. That's it. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Now, I will be back to play CupHead, the DLC. But now you're mentioning CupCore, and I wouldn't mind trying it for sure. It's just that I won't be playing it for hours and hours and hours. I'm not going to be doing this for like 10 hours like I did the last time. I can't do that. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yeah. What are the stuff that you're working? Because here's the thing. Aisle number two is where the stupid Candyland bitch is, where the roller coaster is, where the dragon is. Yes, please tell me what you're working on island number 2. Do I remember the Candy Queen? I want to break the Candy Queen's vertebrae in half. Right, I got a text of ideas here. Oh, word. Yeah. It's the queen. It's the chick that has the minions, the candy minions, Mr. Waffles. It's Mr. Waffles and the Pac-Man jelly candy and the muffin dude. Yeah, it's that guy. It's that bitch. And then she throws her head towards you, and then you gotta avoid her head. It's bad. It's a terrible. Oh, he's gonna upload something to Imgur. Oh God, am I gonna regret this? Yeah, sure. Of course. Hold on. Let me give him up. Let me give him. There you go. Look here. Okay, so Baroness Bomb, Minion Face, Cupcake. Makes his shockwaves random. Sometimes they appear, others they don't, and they last longer. Can I show this? Can I show this? Is it okay if I can show this? Gabe Zone? Can I show this? If I just read it, Minion Face. Jawbreaker. Make 4 minions follow him. Make him sound like Pac-Man because it's obvious that's what he's trying to reference. They're probably gonna change, you say? Okay. Okay, so this is Candy Corn. Make him move in a snake pattern. Left, then up a bit, then right. Rinse and repeat until he gets to the top. Then the same thing but in inverse until he hits the bottom. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. Mr. Gumball Machine. Make him move faster and drop more gumballs. And then there's Mr. Waffles. Make him, if possible, make him split in the 8 directions at once. And of course, final phase. Instead of homing heads, make her shoot 4 heads at the current position at high speeds consecutively. That is bad. It's bad. Actually, that's actually pretty good, to tell you the truth. That's actually really good. That is actually those are all very yeah, they don't home. Those actually was actually very frustrating. That was the worst part about that. It's just like the heads just kept following me over every position. And then when I played it in hard mode or expert mode, there were more heads. So I'm like, But of course, you said this is like a work in progress. So these could change. They could get harder. They could get worse. Or maybe instead of 4 heads, let the castle spit one of his boss's direction with different hitboxes, of course. Oh, that was actually a pretty good idea. If you really want to make it more difficult, you could just make all 4 heads home at you. So I think, okay, so realistically, at the pace that this is going, when do you guys think that you, based upon the experience of what you've done so far, how long do you guys see yourselves kind of like more or less continuing to do this CupCore thing until it's finished? And if so, when will there be a version of this available so that people can go in and play with it? Unless they already can, from the link that you posted. So, what kind of like the time frame? Because I know you guys just started on the second island. Okay, then it's in the GitHub link. Okay, got it. That it's in that trailer. Okay, so it's in that. There we go. It's in that GitHub link. Let me just load up that GitHub link right there. Second here. Call my ISP. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. So it's been since late 2018. Ah. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. I will definitely share a link with everybody. I will also share this with people online on my end so that they can go ahead and access CupCore, which it looks very great. So there is a beta. Yeah, but yeah, we want to finish before the DLC. Okay, so that's your goal. At the pace that you guys are currently going, do you guys think it'll probably barring any issues with the constant testing, you guys see yourselves finishing this by then? I know the game, I mean, this game is already made, but of course there's testing and involves a lot of work here. So I do root for you guys to have this done before then, which is really great. So maybe as I definitely will definitely keep this here because I do want to eventually play this again. Our 4th run started in May. That's really awesome. Isle 1 is done by the end of June. Oh, that's great. At this pace, you guys will get this done very soon. Well, I'm very happy that you shared this with us, Mr. Gabe. I've never spoken to a modder before with a game that I love and hate at the same time. I love CupHead because the game is just ingenious. But the fact that it leaves me without a voice, and the fact that it leaves me enraged, and the fact that it leaves me wishing for the sweet release of death sometimes is not a good thing. So I think what I'll do is, if it's okay with you, with your permission, I like to stream myself playing this game, this mode, CupCore, one day on stream, so I could share it with you guys. With people here, if it's all right with you. I mean, you let Multi-Luigi tried it, or can you allow people to stream this? Is that a good thing? All right, then yes, you got my confirm. I will play this. I'll let you know so that you could announce it to everybody on your end, so that you guys could see. You can have the people that are following you, see me play this game. CupHead is, I'm small streamer. Oh, the game is already, oh yeah, I've already beaten that game before. I already beat, CupHead, and I already played this in expert mode. So, I've already beaten the game. I've already beaten CupHead vanilla. So that's that. So yes. So when I play this, I will definitely. I'd like to let you know if you have people that are following the progress of CupCore, so they could see the game in action. Easy head. I don't know about this one, Mighty. I don't know if this one's gonna be all that funness been having before. A fun game. But you know what? It's supposed to be a challenge, and that's what we do have a semi competition with another modder. I say semi because it's not really a competition, it's just a joke, but yeah. Well, I will definitely share this. Like I was saying, I'm a small streamer. I'm a small variety streamer, but whenever I play CupHead, a lot of people tend to drop by more. I get more followers that day, and I want people to I want to bring attention to CupCore. So I'm going to create an event. I'm going to do that. I'm going to create a CupCore event, and I am going to let people up. There's another modder and that does a difficulty mod called ILMFAO. LMAO. I think you think CupCore is hard. You want to see what this guy has done? Oh, okay. Sure, share it. If you want to share the mod, yeah, I'll definitely like to take the look. I'm almost done with the stream, but yeah, sure, go ahead. Let me know when. Are you gonna share a link? I've allowed you once again. I'm so happy that I could just click and then just hit permit here. Let's take a look at the other modder.
Good day for well and begin.
What? What? Wow. 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 Okay. Why isn't he dying? Wow. Why isn't he dying? He has been at this for almost a minute and none of his parts are... Oh, there he took his antenna. Wow. Holy shit. Oh, wow, this is bad. This is terrible. This is bad. He's still not done with his first phase. Wow, this guy is like... Oh, okay, there we go. So he's okay, so he's already taking... Oh shit. Oh no, the magnet. Uh-oh, wow, what is... Wow. Oh. Absolute. Oh no, he took damage. Took damage. Uh-oh. He's about to transform. Oh my god. Oh! No, you bastard! 3! Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Absolutely no. Oh, this is not no. Oh, dear Lord. Absolutely not. There is the doctor. What the fuck? Oh my god, this is a bullet hell. Oh, wow. This, oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. This is bananas. Oh no, he got hit again. Oh, wow. Oh, man. This is bad. And not just that, he also takes more health to kill. Oh, God. Look at the patterns. These fucking patterns. He could barely attack because of this. Oh, shit. Oh, there he goes. Wow. Wow. Impressive. No. Absolutely no way, Jose. Impressive. And you said that Luigi played that one as well too. Yeah. No. Absolutely not. I won't be able to beat that. That is incredible. Well, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you for answering my questions, Mr. Gabe. I'll definitely link all of this. I also post this game on. Oh yeah, I am gonna stream that, but it's not gonna be like a 10-hour stream, Mighty. I'm not going to do this for 10 hours. I'm not even gonna do this for 5 hours. I'm probably gonna do this for 2-3 hours. I can't. My voice will die, and I need my voice to work because I stream and I work in real life as well. So, but yes, I will be doing an event. You keep a lookout on that. I'll announce it, and then I'll create an event, and I'll let everybody know when it's going to happen. And Gabe, if you want to join us, I'll be back at 9 p.m. for the next stream. Thanks for. Well, thank you, Mr. Turnip. Oh my God, Mr. Cyber Turnip is here. You just showed up when I was about to leave. Mr. Turnip, how have you been? Oh, no, I will be, no, he's just kept showing me crazy stuff.
I'm Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca. Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
Don't believe Ondor's. Don't believe Ondor. No. No! Well, I'm glad that I was entertaining. You can't hear the stream? Oh, I've been, no, everybody, yeah, everybody can hear me. Everybody could hear me. Well, I was saying goodbye, but yes, Mr. Gabe, thank you for sharing CupCore here. Definitely love the, share the hats. Oh, also, I want to say, no. I'm gonna be streaming this another day. Today, I'm gonna be streaming something else, but I am going to create an event because I want to promote this. I want to create an event where I could let people know in advance that I'm doing this. I'm gonna be doing a CupCore event. Oh, well, I'm glad that you could hear me, Mr. Turnip. Welcome. I'm afraid that you caught me when the stream was ending. So yes, I get you an invitation here to my Discord server. So if you want to ping me specific things about it, or you could definitely, if you're on Discord, you could join us here. You could join the rest of the community who's also there. Well, welcome. Gabe, thank you for joining on my Discord server. Thank you for. Oh yes, I will be doing streaming later today. I'll be streaming Horizon Zero Dawn. I'll also be, but I will be streaming the CupCore event. I give it about maybe in a week or 2 weeks. I'll try to see if I could organize an event and be able to go in and try to play CupCore for a few hours. Just a few hours. I'm not gonna play this game all day, so because I can't. I just can't. No. So anyway, but yes, I stream every Sunday between 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. Eastern. I stream the game LiveCast. Every day at 9 a.m. I stream video game footage until 11 p.m. because I go to work. And every Saturday from 2 to 8 p.m. I stream mainly nonstop. Of course. Yeah, definitely. Have your team join in. Have them follow me on my stream too as well, so that way they could see the fruit of their labors as well, so they could see how they can get a guy that already rages so much on CupHead and he's already got half his mind broken, commits suicide in front of a few people watching. Spoilers, I'm not going to do that for real, but don't know if Nickman is joining, but Grub is definitely coming. Aw. Yeah, I destroyed my voice because of CupHead, and I've done it twice already. So a game that's more difficult than what I've already done is bad. It's fine. It's all right whenever he can. You could keep that link, and you could have him join. You gotta let Nickman know that you have to rest sometimes, because working so much could really like put you at a crunch. But I'm so happy that I'm talking with people that are working on video games, which is great. I like to talk with you guys after I play this game, after the event, and maybe get a little more insight of what makes you guys do this. Why did you want to make this game harder? Why do you want to do this to me? Why? Why, Gabe? Why do you want to do this to me, Gabe? Why do you want to do this to us? Why do we need more CupHead? Why? That would be sweet as well too. That would be actually pretty sweet. I've never done like an interview before, but see how I could arrange that. But you know what? That'd be actually pretty sweet. If maybe we could do sort of like the event. We could do like, I could play the game, then I could play the game, and then after I play the game, I could talk with you guys, because you are the hat of the cap. That is a lot of hats that I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to be so sad to see them leave. I want you to keep those hats. You've worked so hard to get those hats. Okay, so how could you make it work? Because I know that you could, make it work by having like maybe like a Skype chat or a Skype video chat, and then maybe link it to a scene. But I'd actually would I think everybody here, if they saw the game, they would definitely like to get to know you and the modders. Create a group DM with you, write us questions, and we answer. Ooh, that is a great idea. That is a great idea. Create. That's a good idea. Create a group DM. On Discord, of course. Yeah. Or you could join our group DM. We work in and ask us some stuff. Right? Yeah, actually, what's your Discord server? Can I join in? I give you permission. Oh, okay. All right. All right. I'll come up with some questions ahead, and if you guys want to offer some insight as well too, definitely. But definitely we'll I'll create a group DM. I like that idea. I'll create a group DM, and then you could write create questions and we answer. Sure, of course. And if you want to leave me some additional information, any insight or anything you'd like me to talk about, not just in current but questions, I'll also have my have the people that are following me on Twitch let them know that if they have any questions, to post questions for you guys that you'd like me to answer. Ooh, secret info. Oh, okay. Well, if you want to secret info. Well, I thank you for trusting me. Appreciate the right. It hasn't been told. I'm at the edge of my seat here. We're about to leave the stream, but now I don't want to because I want to. It's a secret to everybody. This is not gonna be only about bosses. We are going to be working and reworking weapons and some worlds and even runs and guns too. So it's like a rework of this game. Guys, let's thank Mr. Gape Zone for sharing all of this. I will definitely start getting like questions down. I'll definitely see if I can, if you want to give me more information about the members of your team and ask them questions as well too. But thank you for being with us, and we will definitely we'll get this event going, and I'll let you know. Yeah, of course. Thank you. I'll definitely talk about this later. Well, you have a good night. Keep on rocking. And guys, if you guys want to try CupCore, I will definitely be linking all of that information. All of that information is going to be that here. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. And before I go, I would just like to wish happy birthday to our fallen brethren, Total Biscuit. He would have turned 34 today. Happy birthday. So Total Biscuit, we're fighting the good fight here. Definitely miss you. And it's sad, 34, man. I'm slightly older than you would have been. So I'm very sorry. But you know what? I'm happy that Gemma is keeping up with what you're doing. So I think you'd be super proud of her. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you, everyone. And as always, you guys are awesome. Thank you for Cool Cap Harris, Gabe Zone, and the dude from Taiwan for following me, and as well as Mr. Kirby for the host. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back in a couple of hours, and you'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Bye. I'll send you a DM. All right. Bye.